Welcome back again to another box opening of 1988 Topps Baseball. We've got a number of cards here from our last rip session that I kind of want to recap on. That we found that we had some pretty good high quality cards that are likely going to gem, and then some that on the surface or to the naked eye look really good, but upon closer inspection will reveal some minor flaws that might detract from getting that PSA 10 Gem Mint rating. So, first of all, I want to start with the Barry Bonds. I checked those over. I couldn't find anything wrong. The corners are sharp, edges are straight, the centering is perfect, and I couldn't find any surface blemishes on those. Same goes for the Cal Ripken and the Turn Back the Clock Nolan Ryan for the Houston Astros for the 1983 throwback card. It's a great card. I really like it. I'm a huge Nolan Ryan fan, and I'm looking forward to getting that sent off to PSA and back again in a Gem Mint 10 slab. But let's take a look at some that I thought had a very good chance at getting a 10, but I took a second and even a third look and discovered some things that I didn't quite like. So we'll start with this Jose Canseco, and let's zoom in all the way. Let's make sure we can get focused here. And I don't know if you can tell, there is a flaw here. Actually, I don't think you can't tell on this one. It's just not going to zoom in far enough. But with a magnifying glass, there is a tiny yellow dot right up here in the corner. And in the right lighting with a magnifying glass, it is clear as day. So even though to the naked eye, this card looks pristine, the corners are great, the edges fantastic, the centering is absolutely perfect. It is 50-50 centering. I use a centering tool that, let me go ahead and back out here first. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Okay, I think we're good there. So I use a centering tool that it's got red and black dotted and solid lines, and this card centers up really well. I mean, it is on the nose. It is just perfect all the way around. But unfortunately, I discovered a little yellow dot there that is going to prevent it from getting a 10. So it'll probably get knocked down to a 9 if I were to submit it, but I really don't want a 9. I want 10s only. Here's another one that I'm going to have to zoom in on. This is a Mark McGwire rookie cup card, All-Star rookie. And you can probably see it right down here on the border. There is a little splotch there. That is a surface issue, and surface issues do not get 10s. They just don't. You can be off-centered by as much as 60-40. This one is 50-50, 51-49. I mean, it is pretty centered as well as a card can get centered from this era. But that little splotch right there on the right border is going to prevent that from getting a 10. And then onto the Ricky Henderson. This card also had a splotch. There's a little ding over here, little dot, and then there's one up here. From the naked eye, I mean, you can't tell from a distance, but if you look at it a little bit more closely, let's see if I can zoom in and see if we can see those little, yeah, you can see it right there. See that little dot right there. And then there's a little bit of edge wear here, and then another dot right up there on the border. Otherwise, the card is great. I was really pleased with how this particular box ripped, because all the cards are, not all of them, but a good 90% of them are very, very well centered. I was amazed at how well centered these cards were. This one's a little bit off centered. It's slightly heavier on the left or on the right than on the left, but it's still probably like a 52, 53 to 48, 47. So it's still within that those boundaries for the PSA to qualify at a 10. But there's border issues, and there's a little bit of edge wear down here on the bottom, and I think there had been. That might have been it. It might have just been the edgeware. I think the borders were good. I mean, there's a little bit of a thing there. I don't know if that was just. I'm not sure if that was just fibers, loose fibers from the card, but the bottom edge is a little rough, so I've decided not to smith that one. And then we've got another Kirby Puckett as well, and this one was a lot more obvious. The centering on it was pretty good. No issues there, except maybe it was about a 51, 49, 52, 48. But the problem on this one is there's that dark splotch right there. And then up over here, we've got another dark splotch. Not sure the angle can get right, maybe focus a little bit better. But yeah, you can kind of see a little dark splotch there as well. And they, unfortunately, because of the white borders, they just show up more prominently. And that's just the way that this set is for 1988. So it's unfortunate, but these cards are not going to go to PSA. These will just go either in a giveaway, or I'll package them up as a bundle and put them up for sale, 99, starting with a 99-cent auction on eBay. Just depends. I don't know. I mean, even 99 cents is practically a giveaway. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and pour our glass here, and then we're going to get ripped into the 1988 Topps round 2. Looking forward to it, and I will say what we were chasing here in just a moment. Get this cap back on, and we'll set that off to the side. Okay, so the cards that we were chasing are going to be, of course, the 1988. And these are all 1988, but we're going to be chasing that base Nolan Ryan. That's card number 250. And I did some comps on the PSA 10 values of recent solds up to like the last 90 days or so. And Nolan Ryan's comping around $180. Ricky Henderson, about $115. The Don Mattingly, the real base card. There is a variation Don Mattingly that is very rare, and it doesn't come in this set. And in fact, it's not going to come in any top set, whether it's the main box set right here, the retail box, or in the traded set. It doesn't exist there. You can see the Don Mattingly card right here, but it says like Yankees AL in a different font, and it has a different picture for him. But it's a really, really rare card, and it's not going to show up here. But it is a 1988 Topps. It's kind of a weird one. I haven't done a whole lot of research on it. I know of the card. I've never seen one in person though. Continuing on, we also want to go for that Mark McGwire, and that's comping around 160 lately. The Cal Ripken around 130. The Barry Bonds right around 100. Excuse me. And the Bo Jackson 88 Topps is comping around 100-ish. And then there's the 87 Record Breakers Mark McGwire insert card, which is going around 75 or so, give or take. And then there's the 87 Record Breakers Nolan Ryan, which is going for around 90. Then there's a base Mike Schmidt, goes for about 100, and then the Tony Gwynn base goes for 80. It reminds me, I don't think I was really looking for the Mike Schmidt and the Tony Gwynn in our last video, so I will have to go back through my stacks and see if I pulled any out. I don't remember pulling them out, but or getting those in any of the packs, so hopefully I didn't skip over them, but if I did, I'll have to go back through again. All right, so let's go ahead and get our box open here and get into ripping 1988 Topps. Factory sealed, at least I think it is. I mean, it's old cellophane, so hopefully that means it's factory sealed, not just repackaged. But here's our packs. These all have a stick of bubble gum in them, which I will not be eating because it's disgusting. I know some people just like watching that disgustingness that some breakers will do, and that's not me. I'm not gonna be eating 30-year-old gum. Not gonna do it. Actually, it's 35-year-old gum. Now, I did have some of these cards as a kid, but it's kind of been fun to go back through them and go back through some memories. All right, so to start us off, we got the Gary Redus. And let's see here. I'm not going to read off all the names until we get to, oh, there's Wade Boggs. That's going to be an honorable mention. I'll try to pull out any Hall of Famers that I recognize as Hall of Famers, and I may miss some because I just don't know all the Hall of Famers from 1988 or players who had cards in 1988 who made it to the Hall. I think Joe Carter went on to play for the Toronto Blue Jays, and I think was it in Game 5 or 6 against the Braves in 92, 93 when he had that walk-off home run. I think he made it to the Hall, so we'll put him over there in the Hall pile. But I like the centering that I'm seeing so far. These are fantastic. I like it a lot. Let's get our little card out of there. Okay. Let's see what we got here this time. There's a turn back the clock. Stan Musial. Angels League leaders. All right, kind of struck out these first two packs. Not to worry, there's still a lot more packs to come. I'm not worried at all. So I'm not seeing as much wax damage on the backs of the cards. I mean, obviously there is some. You can see, yeah, there's the wax damage from the pack itself. Not as bad as the first box that I opened, though. These cards are pretty crisp. There's a Will Clark. I believe Will Clark was a Hall of Famer. Another All-Star, Steve Bodrosian. I know I butchered that name. Okay, no big ones yet. Hey, there's Tony Gwynn. That's the one. That's one of them that we're looking for. Not a fan of the centering on it. We'll take a look at here. Hey, there's the Mike Schmidt. I'm also looking for that one. Dave Palmer. All right. Since we got a Mike Schmidt and we got a Tony Gwynn, we'll drink to that. Cheers to you, Hall of Famers. That's a really good bourbon. All right, let's take a look at the centering here. On the Mike Schmidt, it's a little bit heavier on the right than the left. Top to bottom, it's pretty good. Maybe slightly heavier on top. Corners are good, though. I like that, though. I like it. Get my penny sleeves out. Should have had these ready to go, but I did not. Okay. On these old cards, you got to be really careful with the corners because they will bend. So what I do is make a kind of squeeze it like this to open it up, and then I give it a little flick that kind of tears the corner there a little bit. Makes it a lot easier to slide your cards in, and as I will demonstrate. Go right there, and then smooth as silk. All right, let's take a look at the Tony Gwynn. Tony Gwynn, centering is a little heavier on the left, a little bit heavier on the top. I don't think this would qualify as a 10. I also see a little bit of a splotch right there up here on the border. It's kind of hard to tell in this lighting, but it is there. Trust me. I'll give it another look over and make that final determination at another time. Meantime, got two Hall of Famers right there. Two of the ones that are on our list. Down there at the bottom, the Mike Schmidt and the Tony Gwynn. Mike Schmidt going for around 100. Tony Gwynn about 80. All right, let's see what we got in the next pack. Let me move these off to the side, put them in the other pile, and let's continue on. That's Paul Molitor, Dave Winfield, All-Star, Wade Boggs. Not what we're looking for, but definitely a Hall of Famer. John Smiley. Should smile more. He probably hates his name. Probably got a lot of crap over his life. Come on, Smiley, give us a smile. Rid of that thing. By the way, the card that I'm throwing away was a little a mail-in card. You collect some of these players down here, collect so many of them, you send them in, then Topps will send you or they would have sent you a set back, prospect set. A lot of card fibers. Stan Clark. Nope. Okay. That one was a bust. Let's see what we got in this pack. Mario Soto. What in the world? There was some nastiness going on. Like the cloud came through the. Interesting. Okay. It was from. This card had bled through. Okay, and there's some damage there. There's a Roger Clemens. He's not in the Hall of Fame. Some argue that he should be. We're going to put him in the maybe should be in the Hall of Fame, maybe shouldn't. Pet abuser. I'm not going to get into that debate. Not an argument I'm looking to start tonight. So we'll just leave it at that. Maybe he should, maybe he shouldn't. Currently, he's not. Sparky Anderson. Mookie Wilson. All right. I pulled two big names so far. Wrong Oriole. There's the Bash Bros, Jose Canseco and Mark McGuire. Oakland A's, 8017 liters. That's definitely not a card we're going to be sending in. That was on the back of the pack, and it was up against the wax. Bled through. Dennis Eckersley. Great mustache. Dave Cone. There's a Roger Clemens. Put him in the All-Star pile. Once again, the wrong Oriole. Third baseman. We need that shortstop. Jeff Musselman. Topps All-Star Rookie Cup. Wrong Royal. Ooh, I'm getting a little thirsty. We haven't had a drink in a while. Can't take a drink till we get a hit. All right, Al Newman starting us off. Bobby Valentine, Old Rangers manager. 87 record breakers, Eddie Murray. Put him off. I guess we need to make room for him. We'll put the 87 record breakers right there. Hits pile here. 87 record breakers. Turn back clock. All stars. Hall of Famers and possible Hall of Famers. There's a Ron Blomberg. Turn back the clock. Another Oriole that we don't want. Hey, there we go. All right, 87 record breakers, Nolan Ryan. One of the ones we've been looking for. That is about $90 in a PSA 10. Let's go ahead and sleeve up the Ryan Express. Let's get a little bit bigger one there. There we go. Centering looks pretty good on it. Maybe a little bit heavier on the right, a little heavier on top. We will check out the margins at another time. But for right now, he's going to go right over here in the sleeve. There's a Bobby Vanilla. All right, now we get to take a drink. Cheers. All right, continuing on. Juan Nieves. Greg Maddux. He's going to go in the Hall of Fame. Tom Lasorda. Pretty sure Tom Lasorda is in the Hall of Fame. I have to check on that later. All right, Drew Hall starting us off with this pack. Tim Wallach, the All-Stars. Terry Pendleton. Wrong Astros. Wrong Astros pitcher. Ken Griffey Sr. Mike Dunn. Pat Perry. Junior wouldn't come around for, next year. Yeah, in 89 is when Junior came around. Tim Raines starting us off. Gary Templeton. Matt Noakes. Oh, and a Willie Randolph. 2 All-Stars. Back to back. That one. And Who do we got on the first slot here? Ron Karkovich. Willie McGee. Billy Ripken. Not the 89 Fleer Billy Ripken, unfortunately, but it's Billy Ripken. More known for his baseball card than, you know, his actual skill in playing baseball. Cart Wilkerson starts us off on this pack. Let's start going through these a little bit quicker. This is Ryan Sandberg. Cecil Fielder. I don't know if Cecil ever made it to the Hall. I don't think he did. He's a good player, though. Tom Hinkie. Corey Snyder. All right. Been dry for a few packs. We are due for one. There's a Mike Maddox. Not a Greg Maddox, but a Mike Maddox. All right, we're due for a hit here. Hey, there's a Tom Glavine rookie. Dot right there at the bottom. What the heck is that all about? So I've had one of these since I was a kid. It's not in great condition, but we'll put him over there next to Roger Clemens. I've had that Tom Glavine for since probably 1989, 1990. It's Kirby Puckett All-Star. Rangers and Blue Jays back to back. All right, we're still due for a decent hit though. All right, Ken Daly leading us off. Sid Beam. Yep, nope. Nope. Nothing going in that one. After this one, I think we'll be about halfway through our box. We're turning around second base, I guess. This is George Brett, Hall of Famer. Don Mattingly, 87 record breakers. Oh, checklist. Oh, there's an issue on this one. See right up here. Maybe. Yeah, you can see it right there. Those lines up there on the border. I've noticed that on a few of these other cards. I think it's like a print roller issue. Oh well, it's not the Don Mattingly we were really looking for. We're looking for the base Don Mattingly, which would be number 300 in the series. The only other 87 record breakers that we're looking for, other than the Nolan Ryan, is the Mark McGwire. Julio Franco. George Bell, All-Star. Wrong Astros pitcher. Not the Astros pitcher we want. Uh-oh. Gum is stuck. John McNamara, manager for the Red Sox. Eric Davis. Bobby Witt Sr. His son is off to a great start to his career. Sparky Anderson again. Mike Callego. Okay. Hey, there's a Bo Jackson. Pat Clements. Hey, Bo knows baseball. A lot center top to bottom, but the left and right look pretty decent. Go ahead and get Bo a sleeve. He's going to go, oh, wait a second. I feel something. Uh-oh. Feel something on the back of the card. Well, I did. Was it on the inside of the penny sleeve? Okay. I don't know what I was feeling, but that was weird. Okay, it's gone. I think maybe it's just a loose fiber. All right, and that qualifies us to have another drink of our New Riff Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. All right. Continuing on with the ripping of the wax. All right, there's Kirk McCaskill. Brett Saberhagen. Forgot to clear out the other pack. It's okay, we'll just combine those two and set those aside. We've got a Chet Lemon, Terry Kennedy, Steve Shields, another Bobby Valentine. Nope. Tony La Russa, Hall of Fame manager. There's a Dwight Gooden, Hall of Famer. Kelly Downs. All right, we got a Frank DiPino. It's an Ozzie Smith All-Star. Hey, I like Ozzie. Ozzie was fun to watch when he come out after the start of a new inning on defense and do his little backflip. Always fun to watch as a kid. Rene Gonzalez. Nothing there. Amazing after 35 years how good of shape these cards have stayed in. All right, there's a Ed Correa. Rob Booker. Andre Dawson All-Star. Oh, we got a backwards card. We got a backwards card. Is it an autograph? No. Just a little mix-up. All right, there's an 87 record breakers, Benny Santiago. Let's see what this is about. Santiago's 34 game hitting streak sets rookie standard. Alan Trammell, American League All Star. Mark Langston, and then there's the Expos leaders. Nope, no autograph cards inserted into 88 tops. It was just not a thing yet. It's not a thing. All right, for this pack, Bob Kipper is starting us off, followed by Bobby Meacham. Future Stars, Joey Meyer. That's a strikeout. All right, we are rounding third and heading towards home. The number of packs we have left, I think we've got 8, plus this one. Okay, another strikeout. All right, Dan. I'm not going to pronounce that last name. Nope. Dick Williams. How about that? Bump right there, a little bubble there in the card. You can see it right there by my thumb. Little air pocket. Another strikeout. And we are coming down the home stretch. Really want that Nolan Ryan base. Will it show itself? I guess I'd have to do some odds. There are 15 cards in a pack, and I think there's 36 packs in a box. Shoot, I don't know how many packs there are. It doesn't say. Pretty sure it's 36 though. So 36 times 15. Gosh, I have to do some math on that one. 36 times 15 would be. Carry the 36 times. That'd be 540 cards. Okay, so 540 cards, and there's 700 and. Ooh, how many cards are in the set? 750, 760 is the Bo Jackson last card in the set at number 750. I think it is. I think 750 is the number. So opening up 2 boxes should yield a Nolan Ryan based on the odds, I think. Future Stars, Mike Campbell. The way it's going so far, I'm not too hopeful. But hey, we at least did get the 87 record breakers. This is definitely one that we wanted. We'll take the base too. All right, Jack Lazorko, Bob Brower, That one is all sorts of messed up. Oh, it's disgusting. Bunch of junk on that card. Yucky. Tom Browning, Greg Booker, Eric King, Jose Canseco. Take a look at him. George Bell, Mark Williamson. Let's take a look at this Jose. Yeah, I can see surface damage, and there's a couple of splotches. One up here, one over there. There's a print dot right there on the green border. Yeah, I don't think this one's gonna even qualify for a 9. And the centering's really good on it, but let's take him over here. We'll take another look at him later, but at first glance, it does not look too good. Not looking good on that one at all. But you know, that's they can't all be 10s, or else 10s wouldn't mean anything. Atlee Hammaker. Don Sutton. Why does that guy look like he has white hair? Is he that old? Holy cow. Yeah, he is. Started pitching in '66 for the Dodgers. Guy's ancient. No wonder he's got white hair. Yeah, he would have been pitching for 22 years in '88. It's like Nolan Ryan longevity. Future stars Kevin Elster. Flashback, or rather turn back the clock. That's a Jim Rice for the Red Sox. Orioles, there's a Cal Ripken there. And a Benny Santiago, National League All-Star. All right, we have 3 packs left. I don't think this box has yet turned out to be as good as the first one, but we've still got a few packs left, so we'll see. Maybe there's a chance to pull through. It's an Ozzie Smith. Is going to go in the honorable mentions. Is Ozzie Smith in the Hall of Fame? Hey Siri, is Ozzie Smith in the Hall of Fame?
From fandom.com, Ozzie Smith is a former Major League Baseball player and Hall of Fame member.
It's official. Siri says so. He is a Hall of Famer. All right, we got a Chris Spear, Bruce Ruffin. This is a Rafael Palmeiro. He played for the Cubs. There's a Pete Rose. He'll go in the honorable mentions. Texture on this back. Oh, that's from the wax. Okay. The texture on the back did not feel right. Pulled, I think, a total of 3 Pete Roses now. Maybe 2, or at least 2, maybe 3 between the 2 boxes. Checklist back here somewhere. Oh, we'll throw it away later. All right, there's a Mitch Webster, Claudio Washington, Mike Hart, Dick Schofield, Kevin Seitzer. Not the Royals we're looking for. There's the checklist. Goodbye. Not the right Astros pitcher. Dang. It's okay. We still got 1 pack left. 1 pack left to pull that elusive 1988 Topps Nolan Ryan. And a perfect Gem Mint PSA 10 condition. It's our last chance. And then we're going to have to go to the 87 Topps. We do have a box of that as well. Marty Barrett. Shane Raleigh. There's a Ricky Henderson. All right. Hey, Ricky is one that we're looking for. He's number 2 on our list, actually, and his estimated PSA 10 value is coming in at around $115 based on recent comps. Go ahead and sleeve him up. He's the centering is a bit off on this one. Let's go ahead and do our little flick trick. If I can get it to work. There we go. That way, and it slides right in. Go over there in that pile, and hey, oh, I don't know why I thought this was a Don Mattingly, but that's not Don, it's Dan. Franklin Stubbs.
The base.
Oh, there it is. We got him. We got him. Nolan Ryan, 1988 Topps base card. One we've been chasing. Unfortunately, I'm looking at the centering, and I don't think that's going to gem out. That'll probably get a 9, but you know what? Nolan Ryan's always a PC, so we're not too concerned, although a 10 would have been nice. I don't think that centering is going to do the job. But hey, you know what? We got the Ricky Henderson. We got the Nolan Ryan. We didn't drink the Ricky, so we'll have to make up for that with an extra large drink. It is a really good bourbon. I highly recommend it. It's called New Riff. Likely in a liquor store near you. All right, that wraps up the rest of this box. It is empty. No more Caput Finito. All right, well, let's take a look again at all of the big ones that we've been chasing. Of course, got the Nolan Ryan, the Ricky Henderson, the Jose Canseco, Bo Jackson, the other Nolan Ryan, the 87 Record Breakers insert. We got the Tony Gwynn and the Mike Schmidt. All great players of their time. Really excited to pull these guys. Fantastic. And then in the other 87 Record Breakers, we got the Benny Santiago, the Don Mattingly, and the Eddie Murray. And for the turn back the clock inserts, we got the Jim Rice, the Ron Blomberg, and the Stan the Man Musial. I'm not going to go through all the All-Stars. That's a pretty common insert. Not a big deal of those. And here are the Hall of Famers. We have our favorite shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Manager, Tony La Russa, George Brett. I did get to see George Brett play. This was after he got his 3,000th hit, but I did get to see him play against the Rangers up in Kansas City. There's Tommy Lasorda, and Greg Maddux, Wade Boggs, Will Clark, and a Joe Carter. And in our honorable mentions pile, we have, because I'm not sure of Tom Glavine. Oh, we know we could ask Siri. Hey Siri, is Tom Glavine in the Baseball Hall of Fame?
Here's an answer from Wikipedia. Tom Glavine, born 1966, American Major League Baseball pitcher, member of the Baseball Hall of Fame.
Okay, that settles that then. Tom Glavine is a Hall of Fame member. All right, so we got our honorable mentions. Roger Clemens, not in the Hall of Fame, I do know that. And then also Pete Rose, banned for life from baseball. There we have it. There are our hits. That was a fun rip. I do like opening up this old vintage junk wax era. Yeah, it is junk wax, but there is still value to be found in junk wax. I mean, we do have 2 massive piles of cards here that are going to be probably used as kindling or maybe a Goodwill donation. So, yeah, it does generate some bulk waste, but, oh, sorry, camera. You know, that's not too far away from our junk wax era 2.0 currently going on. In any case, thanks everyone for watching. This has been a lot of fun. I enjoy this a lot, and I hope to see you in the next video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. And if you click that bell, ring it, ring-a-ding ding, it will alert you when I either go live or post a new video. Thank you again so much for watching. Hope to see you in the next one.